Hi guys, my name's Doug. Welcome to My Messy Garage. In today's video, we're going to continue working on the Harbor Freight style blasting cabinet. Today, we're going to be connecting up the top of the cabinet to the Cyclone dust collector that we built in a previous video. Link up here somewheres. Follow along. Hopefully you get something from this. Thanks for watching. The first step in this little modification project we're working on today is getting the cyclonic dust collector and 5-gallon pail mounted on the side of the unit. We need to set up how high it is, and before we do that, we've got to figure out the mounting. I've got a scrap piece of plywood kicking around that will work quite well, but we need to measure how wide it needs to be. So 14 3/8 inches. And basically we want to set something like that. 13.5 looks good. Let me cut that out and I'll bring you guys back when I'm done. Unfortunately, my selection of wood screws leaves a little bit to be desired. I managed to find some, I guess they were used, repurposed from something. They look like they'll work. There we are, we've got our platform built for our cyclonic dust collector. Now we can start working on the piping to come down to it. One of the issues that we're going to run into here is that, unfortunately, none of this is standard pipe size. I don't know whether they've done it that way because there's some kind of standard vacuum system that would fit, or whether that's a standard size in China, or that just happened to be the most efficient or cheapest way to manufacture the parts. I have no idea. But it does put us in a little bit of a pickle adapting it to the standard ABS pipe fittings that I have. This fits nicely in here, a little bit of slack. I'm thinking a couple of wraps of electrical tape around that and it will be good. Let me see if I can find a spool of that here somewhere. Here we are, we've got, I don't know, 4 or 5 wraps around there. Just, it's a 1.5 inch inside, well, 1.5 inch pipe inside, a 2-inch pipe outside. Or again, the inside diameter. But this end is the to work with the 2-inch pipe that I have, and this just slips in. Here's the elbow we're going to use. Would have been convenient if I could have gotten what they call a street elbow, which has the inside fitting, like to fit inside of this, and an outside fitting. Unfortunately, what I got was 2 outsides. So I will have to cut a short chunk of pipe to work as an adapter. Then we'll come out here. So far, we'll go down and then into the cyclonic collector. Here we go, short chunk to work as a adapter. First of all, we're going to put one in here, and we can put our elbow on. Now we need another one of those, and then we'll come down to the collector. Once again, we run into the curse of the non-standard size. The outside of this reducer is almost exactly the same size as the inlet on the dust collector. If I had one of those nice rubber coupling sleeves, that would work quite nicely. The dust collector came with a nice little reducer or coupler to use. Unfortunately, it doesn't fit on the inside of the standard plumbing fitting. A couple of options. I could put this in the lathe and open it up a little bit, try sanding this down a little bit. I could slit this, but I think what I'm going to do is run to the hardware store and see if I can find a rubber coupler that will go across one of those. They're a little on the pricey side, well, more than a standard fitting anyways, but I think that is probably the tidiest way to do this. I'll bring you back when I get back from the hardware store. So this is what I came up with at the hardware store. Pull this coupler piece that came with the dust collector out of there. Slide that on. Slide the adapter in, and now I'll snug things up. it's got a good smooth transition from the ABS adapter into the Cyclone. Originally I cut just a short little coupler here with the idea of bringing this down as short as possible, but obviously that's not going to work. This is going to have to come up and I'll need a little bit longer piece for there. Let me cut this upright to the right length. Looks like 18 1/4 will work. There we go, we're all hooked up. 7-inch piece here, 18 1/4-ish piece here, coupled to the dust collector. The vacuum hose will fit into here, but I can't really do that at the moment because I have to get this cabinet put into its final home. Next step, however, we've got a little bit of a deflector that we need to build for the inside of the cabinet. If we leave this without a protector on the inside, the back side of this, then it will be sucking sand and we'll end up with all our blasting media in the bottom of the bucket instead of going back down into the bottom of the hopper and getting refed to the gun. I think I'm going to end this video here, guys. Stay tuned to the next one and I'll show you how I build the duct for the inside of the cabinet. Thanks for watching. I hope you've enjoyed watching this video. If you have, please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. For more great content from Doug's Messy Garage, click on one of the videos that YouTube thinks you'll enjoy. Thanks for watching.